All right. Hopefully I'm live and everything works out well. So let's try this out. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to be doing some completing the square and say, are you ready to practice some math? Okay, so you got your pencil, you got your paper, and I'm going to share a screen, which is right here. And I got this from CUDA software here. And I'm just making sure that it all goes well here. Let's see. So hopefully I'm sharing my screen. Yes, I'm sharing my screen. This is great. I want to try to switch. If I switch, is it going to stay? Okay, that's good. So we're going to be completing the square. And in completing the square, we're finding really just C that completes that square. And what we do is we take half of the middle term. So the middle term in this case is negative. Oops, I need to use the pen here. Is negative. No, that's not the pen. This is the pen. Negative 38, and then divided by 2. And then we have to square this. So I will square it. So 38 divided by 2 is 19. So this is negative 19. But you got to square it. Oh, that's terrible. You got to square it. And 19 times 19, is that 281? I think it might be 281. Let's make sure. So let me make sure that's I'm going to calculate it here. So 19 times 19 is 361. Yeah, hello. So that's 361. So the first one should be 361. And I have the answers on the bottom. So I'm just going to check that. And so the first one should be, okay. Now, the next one is, and throughout all this, we're just going to divide by the middle term, which is dividing by b. And so I take negative 32 divided by 2, and then that whole thing has to be squared. And so negative 32 divided by 2, that is negative 16. And negative 16 squared. Oh my God, is that 216 or is it? Oh my God, 16 times 16 is 256. I can't remember which one. 64 times 4, I think it's 216. So that's 256. So that's 256. And that's really simple. That's really like the first step in completing the square is that whole deal right there. After that, I mean, there's a few more steps, but I want you to try that one. Yes, fractions are scary, but fractions can still be our friend, right? So I want you to think about what we did in the other two and what we're going to be doing on this one. So, okay. So you've had a moment to look, had a moment to think. What we have to do is we have to take that middle term. It's negative 5 thirds, and we have to divide that by 2, and we have to square it. So 5 thirds divided by 2, negative 5 thirds, right? So I'll go negative 5 thirds divided by 2. That's the same thing as negative 5 thirds times. See, that 2 is 2 over 1, so you multiply by the reciprocal on that. So that's 1/2. Okay, so that's negative 10 over 6. Or That's the same thing as negative 5 thirds, right? What? Well, how do I get back to the beginning? That's kind of funny. Um, uh, I have to square this, actually. I didn't square it yet. So I did the 5 thirds divided by 2 is 5 thirds. Negative 5 thirds? There's no way. Okay, this is where my brain has totally turned off. 5 thirds divided by 2 is 5 thirds times 1 half, which is, oh, hello, of course, right here. What am I doing? This right here. I'm gonna write it right here. That it 5 times 1 is not 10. 5 times 1 is 5. So when we it's 5 6. It's just right there. That's not right. It's negative 5 6. Now, because we square it right here, we still have to square this, and what we're left with is I'll put it in green for us. We love green, don't we? That's 25 over 36. And that is our final answer right there. I'll put that in black. All right, 25 out of 36. That is what C has to be when we're completing the square. Okay. Let's go into this one. Oh, I already know what it is. I already know what it is. You take 24 and divide by 2, and then you square it. Well, what's 24 divided by 2? That's going to be easy. 24 divided by 2, and then you square it. That's 12 squared, which is 144. See, finding C in easy, easy. Let's run over to another one. I don't have the patience for that one. Oh, half of 17. Yeah, you know what? We could do that. Half of 17. It's going to be kind of interesting. So for this one, we take half of, so we have negative 7. We take half of that, and then we square it. So half of 17 is what, 8.5? So negative 8.5. And then we have to square that. And I actually know what this is. It's 72.25. I know this because 85 times 85. What you do is you do 8 times 9, which is 72, and then 5 times 5 is 25. So that's why it's 72.25. So negative 8.5 times negative 8.5 is 72.25. Okay, so that's kind of easy and kind of interesting right there. Let's go to, let's see where they, okay, so all of it's about getting C, right? That's all pretty easy right there. And we have 15. I mean, right, you just divide it by 2 and you square it, right? So they get a little scary, but that's not a problem. Every single time it's just divided by 2 and squaring it. And why would something like this be there? Divide by 2, 4, square it, 16. I mean, that one's ridiculous. You can just do that one in your head, right? So this is the first part of completing the square. And in another live stream, we will do all of completing the square. And if you want to find this worksheet, it's I'll put a link in the description where you can get this worksheet. And I don't own it. It's from CUDA Software. What you do, I'll put a link in the description, but they should have their stuff at the very bottom. Yeah, see CUDA Software completing the square. That's where I got it from. So anyway, okay, I got something now. I got another viewer here. So I got a question. Uh, uh, what do you think about finding C? Is it hard? Easy? What do you think? Oh, I lost that one viewer. That was sad. Wait, huh? Oh no. That was okay. Well, it's been fun. This is good. I am super pumped. I'm gonna boom. Yes, party on. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be using this a lot more. I think this is gonna be very cool. I'm into this. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, you one person. And I'm gonna go now. Signing out.